Hi everybody, welcome to Mindful Monday with Victor Kendal. We are making a panel for you all. So that is for everybody that joins us on the webinar. We have a free gift for you. So we'll be making that later, but first we're going to be listening to Victor and what Victor has to share with us today. Victor, thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
And for what you have to share with us. So over to you, and I'm going to be quiet.
Good. Hi there, everyone who's joining us. Today, I'm going to really explain why many of us, when we try to do a particular therapy, we don't really have as much success as we would like. And as with a fire, if you don't put fuel on the fire, it won't burn. And to do preventative work on ourselves is far better than trying to cure an ongoing issue. So it is vital that we put into our bodies what the body needs to prevent disease or to attempt to prevent disease. I've been a practitioner for a long time, too long. Just to give a bit of background, I had a life-threatening health issue, and I started researching. And the more I researched, the more I discovered. It was an ongoing journey, really, and we all say we're on a journey. In my case, it genuinely was. I was having to keep myself alive long enough to find a way of curing this life-threatening illness that I had. I succeeded, as you can see, in some respects better, some areas better than others. But the most important aspect of trying to keep ourselves fit, well, and healthy, both emotionally, mentally, physically, is to give our bodies what it needs. And over the years, I discovered that my magic smoothie provided my body with what it requires. And what I'm about to do is to really run through the essentials for having the magic smoothie. Now, as you're probably only too aware, there are millions of smoothie menus, ingredients that are available, but not all of them really do the job that you need them to do. They give you nutrition, they keep you feeling good, but our body needs more than that. It's not a simple case of feeding it with healthy food. We've got to provide vitamins, nutrients, amino acids, all the essentials that cause our body to function, our health, our cells to discharge the toxins, our intestines to function efficiently. Now, what we're going to see here is really the ingredients, and there are around about 30 of them, which I put into a smoothie. And when my clients come along to see me, I encourage them to have a smoothie much the same as mine. And there is a very good reason for it, that I stay fit and healthy with only doing preventative work. I don't have to do curative work. And probably I'm one of the few. I know amongst my group of friends and the people that I know of similar age, I'm the only one that does not take prescribed drugs or having to fight a particular health issue. Most of them are on, as you probably know only too well, heart problems, high blood pressure, diabetes, it goes on, obesity. And those are unnecessary if we help our body, our immune system to fight or to reject the issues that surround us, the reasons that our body becomes ill. So let me start. One of the main elements of the smoothie is nuts. And I use a selection of nuts because they all have their own unique benefits. They have nutrients that our body needs. And I will give you a rough idea of how much I put in to a smoothie in the morning. My smoothie is normally about a litre to a litre and a half. So there we have the starting item, starting ingredients, almonds. Now, almonds are really, really good for you. You can use them to make milk, or in my case, I put them into the smoothie. So I put about 10 to 12 almonds into a smoothie. Let me just show you the smoothie.
So Victor, I'm creating the panel as you're speaking.
Okay.
Yeah. So are they mixed nuts?
These are just almonds.
Just almonds.
This is the jug, and it normally comes up to about, just to find it, it's about a litre and a half, 500 millilitres. Let's see if we can convert that to ounces, around about 50 to 60 ounces in your language. And I will put in roughly 10 to 12 almonds. As I say, really, really good for you. They provide many of the nutrients that our body requires. So those go in there. Okay. Then I take the Brazil nuts. Now, Brazil nuts contain selenium, an amazing amount of selenium in a Brazil nut. The selenium boosts your immune system. It's a vital nutrient that our body needs, our immune system needs. It will help under the present climate with the coronavirus. It helps the body, it helps the immune system. Do not miss those out. I put roughly 3 or 4 Brazil nuts into the smoothie. They go in. So we've got about 10 to 12 almonds, 3 or 4 Brazil nuts. Next one that comes along is the hazelnuts. Now, hazelnuts, again, are a wonderful source of nutrition. They have a variety of nutrients. Again, all of these ingredients are vital for the body. In this day and age, we do not know, without testing every single item, what nutrients still exist. If we went back 50, 60, 70 years, the soil was vibrant. It contained lots of the nutrients and the minerals that the body requires. As the years have gone on, we've lost a great deal of that. So by having a complete mix, what is missing in one will invariably be made up in one of the other ingredients. So we put in about 6, half a dozen hazelnuts. So they go in there. So we're back to the almonds, the Brazil nuts, and the hazelnuts. What do we have next? Right, the next one we have is the walnuts. Yes, mustn't forget the walnuts. Walnuts, brilliant for your brain. Most of these will help your body to function, your mind to function, to help the brain, to help your body release the toxins. So we put in roughly a handful, probably about, I don't know, you can see there, I just grab a handful of walnuts. They, again, are really, really good, full of great nutrients that help the body, and we throw those into the smoothie. So we're repeating again, almonds, Brazil nuts, hazelnuts, and walnuts. They're all doing a particular task to help your body fight off the bacteria, all the nasties, the toxins. Then we come to what are these ones? These ones are, those are pumpkins. These are sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds, again, contain an amazing collection of nutrients. Very, very important. Amino acids, omega-3, 6, and 9 in these different nuts. So we've got our sunflower seeds. The next one we have is pumpkin seeds. Again, full collection of nutrients, really, really good for you. And we put in, again, a scoop of those, which probably represents something in the order of 10 grams, if you want to work in grams. But again, it's not critical, because what we're doing is we're producing a combination, a complete cocktail of nutrients. If there happens to be in this bag, they're low on one nutrient or another, it doesn't matter, because one of the others will make up what the body requires.
Victor,
So,
sorry, I missed before sunflower. What was before sunflower?
Walnuts.
Sorry?
Walnuts.
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 Okay. Thank you.
So I repeat again: almonds, Brazil nuts, hazelnuts, walnuts, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds.
Got it. Thank you.
They're all really good for you. Help your immune system, help your body function, plenty of fiber, which the gut needs. So we're gradually going along on combining them all together. If we only had one or the other, if there was anything missing in the list of nutrients that it should hold because of a bad crop, bad weather, whatever, it doesn't matter. Because what we're now doing is help other ingredients are adding to the nutrients.
Okay.
Then we come on to goji berries. Now, goji berries have been around for a long, long time. I think they're called foxberries. No, wolfberries, that's it. Lovely, juicy wolfberries. Goji berries. Again, a scoopful of those, which represents maybe 3 or 4 ounces. Again, not critical. They're providing a full range of nutrients that will help your body survive anything. I haven't caught the virus like many people. I put it down to my magic smoothie every morning. The next item is raisins. Now, raisins are, as we probably know, grapes that have been allowed to dry. They have the sugars, they have, again, a full range of nutrients, which don't use too many. I put in a small scoop, something like that. As you can see, it's probably 10 grams, 8 to 10 grams of raisins. Again, that's adding in. It gives it a wonderful taste, besides adding to the nutritional value. Let's have a look what we've got next. Oh yes, chia seeds. Chia seeds. Let me just add one point. When you are buying these products, buy organic. It's important because organic product, it doesn't have the same sprays, pesticides, herbicides hanging around. I don't believe that they don't use anything, but what they use is not as bad for us as the non-organic. Here we have chia seeds. Again, I use a scoop. I use 2 scoops. One is half a teaspoon and one is a whole teaspoon. With chia seeds, I tend to use a equivalent of a teaspoon in one of these measuring scoops. That's sufficient. Make sure that when your mixer, your blender, your smoothie maker is going, it's at high speed. Because if it isn't, the chia seeds will not get broken down. You'll find that the chia seeds are still sitting there exactly as when you put them into the jug. So chia seeds, again, renowned for having a wonderful range of nutrients that help your body have lots of fiber and vitamins and minerals. Really, really important. Next, protein. We need protein in our body because it provides amino acids, amongst other things. Now, I use a combination of 3 types of protein. One is brown rice powder. This one is hemp powder. And where is the other? Here we are. This one is pea protein. And they use golden peas and they make an organic pea protein. The 3 of them together they work synergistically. They work together to provide a full range of amino acids. The brown rice provides what the pea and the hemp protein don't provide. I don't use tons of it. I tend to use a teaspoon, a full teaspoon scoop, something of that order. So we've got hemp protein, we've got the pea protein, and we have the brown rice protein. If you only use the hemp and the pea, the other aminos are not there. The 3 of them help to give you the full range of amino acids which the body requires.
Thank you.
If you don't, the pea protein on its own doesn't provide a great deal. The hemp is providing the omegas as well. Very, very important. The pea protein, again, a full range of nutrients. It has zinc and magnesium, lots of the different essential vitamins and minerals are within this bunch of ingredients that are going into our smoothie. All of them work together. None of them work in isolation. It sounds an amazing amount of ingredients, but you could, for example, if you wished, make it up the night before, because it isn't going to oxidize as a fresh smoothie would. This way, you have dried product, high quality, organic, and you're in a hurry in the mornings, you can always prepare it the night before, put it into the smoothie, put the lid on, and then add your water to it in the morning, run it, and either have it before you go to work or when you're at work. But it would keep your system going until well after lunch. If I have my smoothie in the morning at 9, 10 o'clock, that's my morning. I don't eat until maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it really does sustain you and providing all that the body is needing. So you're not, you won't actually put on any weight, and you'll see other ingredients that are going in that will in fact keep your body stable or lose weight. Right. Other organic products that go in there. Ginger. Now, ginger is wonderful because it is an anti-inflammatory. It helps the gut. It helps aches and pains in general. It's a wonderful product. do not put too much. If you don't like hot and spicy, then use it in moderation. I use half a teaspoon, and that is adequate in a 1.5 litre smoothie. But it's a vital ingredient. Don't miss out the ginger. The next one, cacao. Again, nitric oxide. Very, very, very important. It gives you energy. It provides another aspect, another nutrient which provides the oxygen in the blood. It gives you energy. It's much like the beetroot powder. They both provide the nitric oxide which the body needs. Lots of research on particularly the beetroot powder. Very, very important. So, as I say, we've got ginger, we've got cacao. Again, half a teaspoon of each is all you need. You don't need any more than that. In respect of the beetroot powder, I use a nice heaped scoop. Sometimes I use a scoop and a half of the beetroot powder. If you're feeling a little bit down, or you lacking energy, put a bit more of the beetroot powder in. It will zip you up. It will give you that extra bit of energy. University of London carried out research and discovered amazing things about the beetroot. And they discovered that if athletes take beetroot powder, they can increase their speed and reduce the time it takes to run 100 yards or 500 meters or whatever. And those tenths of a second, if you're an athlete, are really important to you. So if we're not athletes, we still need to have these nutrients and still require that energy to give us the get up and go. Right.
I have beet sauerkraut. It is so good.
Yes.
Highly nutritious.
Yes. These ingredients tend to be neglected. If you look at the average smoothie book, they're all wonderful. There's nothing wrong with them, but they don't provide the preventative ingredients that our body needs. Yes, they make you healthy, they make you fit, but they don't do what this combination will do for you. You've got to be dedicated to wanting to take care of yourself. You've got to want to be fit and healthy. You want to be disease-free, and you choose to be disease-free with this. Now, the next one is cinnamon. Now, cinnamon, it's got to be genuine cinnamon. And if it isn't genuine cinnamon, there is two forms of cinnamon. One is that comes from China, which is regarded as not the genuine cinnamon. And then there is Ceylon cinnamon. It's grown in India as well. Again, this is an organic product, but it is anti-inflammatory. It is antifungal. If you suffer with candida and issues of that nature, anything that is related to fungal issues, cinnamon is brilliant. It will help to get rid of that. So we have half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Next one, maca. Now, maca.
That's my favorite.
Maca is wonderful because it does lots and lots of good things to you. It helps your blood circulation. It helps you to feel fit and healthy. It helps all the functions of the body, maca. It also is particularly good for sexual vitality.
And so, energy, right? Just providing energy in general.
Yes. Now, all these are unique. each one works with the others, and none of them duplicate, though they may have the same basic nutrients within them. They are different. They're not identical. And we know that, for example, the omegas that come from fish oil are really quite different than the omegas that come from vegetables, from plant. So what we have here, particularly in the hemp seed, we have the omegas, but you've also got omegas in the nuts, and you've got all the good fats in the nuts. And if you are a diabetic, this is brilliant for you, because it's balancing out your blood sugars, it's helping your blood pressure, it's helping your circulation. It is a brilliant combination. It's taken me well over 20 years to put all this together, and the results, well, look. Right, the next one, chlorella and spirulina. Now, we need to remove the toxins that accumulate in the body, because we don't really know without testing what we're eating, what we're drinking, what is in the atmosphere. It's all toxic, and we've got to do something about it. We can't just ignore it. So a combination of spirulina and chlorella will help the body to do a phase 1 and phase 2 detox. That is the normal functioning of the body, disposing of all the garbage that's in the body and the heavy metals. So, and the important thing is that, because if you don't use organic, you do not know, unless you have a declaration of the heavy metal content of many of these products, because they come from, as far as I'm concerned, the other side of the world. And though they're declared as organic, not all of my suppliers will issue a certificate showing the heavy metal content. So anyway, back to this. So again, half a teaspoon of chlorella and half a teaspoon of spirulina, both green, but real green. They're wonderful. They do amazing things to your body, help to keep it clean, fit and healthy. Right, let's go on. Oh yes, the next one. There are nutrients that are not within what we've now looked at. And this is pink Himalayan salt. So it comes from somewhere up in the mountains, in India or Pakistan. And again, an essential element that we need to take. 3 pinches of Himalayan salt. That goes into the smoothie. So just to run through, we've got the almonds, we've got the Brazil nuts, hazelnuts, walnuts, we've got pumpkin seeds, we have sunflower seeds, we have chia seeds, raisins, we've got goji berries, we have a beetroot powder, we have the hemp powder, we have the brown rice powder, and we have the pea protein. All very important.
And the Himalayan salt, sorry, Victor, the Himalayan salt has between 70 and 80 minerals, doesn't it?
Yes, it's an amazing salt. A lot of rubbish is spoken about having to miss out salt because you've got various health problems. We need the minerals that are in salt, particularly the Himalayan salt, because we're not getting them. The soil is depleted. In America, back in the 50s, they carried out research on the soil. and it was something in the order of 30% depleted in the 50s, in the 1950s. As the years went on, they tested again, and then they tested, I think it was something like 15 or 20 years later in the late 60s, and it was 45% depleted. So we know that the nutrients are no longer in the soil. We need those to survive. If we don't have those nutrients that are amongst this lot, remember, these are coming from all different countries of the world, all different types of environment, but they, repeat again, organic or supposedly organic. They all have certificates claiming they're organic, but they're all working together to provide what we need as a preventative. So the cacao, the ginger, the maca, the cinnamon, spirulina, chlorella, all these are going into the smoothie. Right.
Turmeric. Do you use turmeric?
I use turmeric. I take it in a liquid form. This is a liquid one, and this one contains probiotics and lots of other goodies. Again, it is it's a bio-fermented liquid turmeric. The reason I take the liquid turmeric is because it is bioavailable to the body. The powders, and not all of them, a great deal of it just passes straight through. The liquid goes straight into the system. Very, very good. This one particularly good, and really impressed with this supplier. I don't make any money out of any of these suppliers. I don't promote them, but this one is called Turmeric Vitality Bio-Fermented Turmeric. Brilliant, brilliant product.
I wonder if we can get that here in the US.
You can certainly get it on the internet, and you can put up their details. If you go on to Facebook, they've got a Facebook page.
Okay.
Right.
Turmeric Vitality.
Yes, turmeric vitality. Yeah. Right. Let me just get a glass of water. Sorry about that.
Do you put iodine in, Victor?
I add lots of different things.
Like kelp?
Kelp, I have kelp as a supplement afterwards.
Okay.
But yes, kelp is really, really important. The fish oils I have. What else do I have? I have additional selenium. I have D3, vitamin D3, heavy doses. Really, really important. D3 is vital. Not the 5,000. You want to take at least 6 of the 5,000 IUs of D3. It's really good. If you have a look on Amazon, you'll see there's lots of books about the heavy doses, the large doses of vitamin D3, and incredible, incredible stories of how people have recovered from serious illness just by taking D3.
Okay, thank you.
The next one, either olive oil or, what's this one? This is rapeseed oil, that's right. There's a lot of claims made about the oils. Supposedly rapeseed oil is much better for you than olive oil. Now, some of it, with many of these products, many of these items, is marketing. And unless we do our own research, we don't really know the truth. And you will get, as with everything else on the internet, people that are saying, yes, it's wonderful, and people saying that it is not worth taking. But I take, alternately, I buy a 5 litre or a gallon, whatever you want to call it. I buy olive oil from Greece, not Italian olive oil. I don't trust them. Excuse me. It's either Greek olive oil or this is UK cold pressed virgin rapeseed oil. Really, really good. That goes into the smoothie as well. About 30 to 40 mil of oil. Remember, this is a combination. It's a recipe. The next one, apple cider vinegar. Now, with the mother, you probably can't see it, but it is misty. It isn't clear. And there's some really nice apple cider vinegars from the States, really good for you. Again, about 40 mil of apple cider vinegar into the smoothie. Gives it a nice twang. Lastly, almost lastly, is local honey. Now, a nice big spoon of local honey. This one comes from a beekeeper about 3 or 4 miles from my home. Really nice. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really, really good for you. Again, fabulous nutrients, depending on what time of the year, depending on what is available to the bees. But it's an important element, an important ingredient into the smoothie. Now, while you're doing that, they're organic dates. And I use a lot of organic dates. When I'm feeling a little peckish and I don't want to eat sweets and chocolates, because I love dark chocolate, as the alternative, I will have organic dates. Now, organic dates, again, I've got bucket loads of nutrients, will satisfy that sort of urge to have something sweet. You can put 3 or 4 into the smoothie as well, but I'll just take a fork and eat them out the jar. Try to keep everything that you can in glass containers. The ones that aren't in glass, do you have greaseproof paper in the States? I don't know what you call it, but line it out, if it's plastic, with a greaseproof paper. Something to separate the plastic from the ingredient that you're putting in there. So once you've got all that together, put on your blender, smoothie maker, whatever you've got. Oh, hang on, I missed out the most important thing, water. Now, water isn't just water. Water is vitality. Water is energy. And we know from research from around the world that the water contains lots of toxins, the remains of people's prescribed drugs, the wash off from the farmers. There's a whole group of reasons, valid reasons, that you shouldn't drink the water straight out of the tap. If you do, all you're doing is taking the equivalent of a homeopathic, or the total opposite of a homeopathic remedy. Because within the water, you've got all these nasty toxins. So we really need to remove them. In some countries, they're adding stuff to, for various reasons, the water companies are putting in chemicals in the water. They imagine that they're doing everyone a favor, and in reality, they're poisoning us.
Yeah.
So get yourself a really good water filter. because you need to remove all the rubbish. I was going to say something else. All the rubbish that's in the water, all the toxins. Don't use a jug filter, because the jug filter, first of all, doesn't last very long, the filter. And secondly, it doesn't remove everything. You know, I have a filter system under my sink, and I have a separate water tap. I will only ever drink filtered water. When the researchers looked at bottled water, they discovered plastic. Yes, plastic, the remains of plastic bottles, etc., in the bottled water. All the well-known makes, when I analysed them, there was plastic in the water. So don't even trust the bottled water. Get yourself a proper 4-filter system under the sink unit and drink proper filtered water. If I'm out and someone offers me water, I would tell them whether it's filtered or unfiltered, because I now understand and can taste the difference. The texture's different. The taste is different. So having good filtered water is really, really important. For the average individual, you need to have a minimum of 2 liters a day, more if possible, so that all the rubbish that's going through the body passes through. You're peeing it out, you're getting rid of it. So between the ingredients that are doing the other processes in the body to remove the heavy metals and the toxins, by drinking the water and adding the water into your smoothie, you will provide the complete system to keep you fit and healthy and disease-free. Now, not to say that you will never be ill, but I don't get colds, I don't get flu. I'm generally fit and healthy, and I put it down to my magic smoothie. And I would like to think that by promoting ingredients like these, that other people would give it a try, see how it is, and then discover the great benefit of having this combination. 30 or thereabouts, 30 odd ingredients sounds a lot. It is a lot, but there is a reason for it. If you wished, you could once a week take your scoop and measure out the equivalent of 7 days of mix of each of these, put it into a bowl, mix it all up, and just take it out. I won't do that. It's my choice. I prefer to know that I've got exactly an amount that I choose from each of the different pots into the smoothie. But there's nothing wrong with taking all the ingredients, putting them into one container after measuring them out, and in the morning or in the evening, feed them into your jug. And then in the morning, add your water, and you've got your smoothie. To that, I add in berries. If it's in the summer months, I will use fresh berries, raspberries, gooseberries, blackberries, any of the dark red berries, strawberries. I will put in maybe 90 to 100 grams of fruit that would go in there. It adds to the taste. It adds to the nutrients in there. The vitamin C content then gets boosted up. Again, a very important vitamin to keep you fit and healthy and your body functioning. You can't overdose with the vitamin C because it will just come out. So have as much as you like. Be careful, because if you're sensitive to too much sugar, then you need to go easy on the sweet aspects of the ingredient. The honey is really good, particularly if you're diabetic. because it's providing nutrients and helping to balance out, all these are helping to balance out your blood sugar levels. I haven't gone into which vitamins, which minerals are in each particular product. That you can research and find out for yourselves. Otherwise, I will be here for probably 2 or 3 hours. But just repeating, it is really important that you do not rely on vitamin pills. And our body really wants food-based vitamins and minerals, aminos. When we get it in a capsule or a tablet, it is not the same. We don't get the quantity that the body requires to start with. It also won't keep you, satisfied until 3 o'clock in the afternoon if you take your pills and capsules. This will keep you satisfied, and you won't be, you won't have the hunger pains that you would normally get on the average breakfast. This will keep you going until late afternoon. So if you are trying to reduce your food intake, this won't reduce your food intake, but what it will do is ensure that you can space out your food to the evening. You may have a healthy snack in the afternoon, so you've had all you need at breakfast, and you know that it's doing you really, really good. It's giving you what your body needs, what your mind needs, what your brain needs. It would deter and hold back the aging process. It will hold back Alzheimer's and dementia. It will help your blood sugar level. It will help your blood pressure. It will help your heart. So there is so much that this magic smoothie, this miracle smoothie will give you that the average smoothie doesn't stand a hope in hell. They won't hurt you. They won't do what this can do. This is quite unique. You can buy wonderful smoothies made by Green Vibrance and lots of other companies that produce brilliant product, but it is not the same. It doesn't give you the same quantities. It's not as fresh and vibrant as this little collection. So give it a try. If you have any questions, then put them up and we'll answer them for you. But if you wish to change the way you feel, the way your mind works, your energy levels, then watch this video and try this combination. You'll be really pleased you did, because that's what this is all about. Helping your health, doing preventative work, and taking you forward without ill health, without old age health issues. I don't have them, nor should you. Hope that's helpful.
Thank you, Victor. It's very helpful. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got the panel made. I'll send it to you.
Oh, super.
Yeah, so yeah, one day in the far distant future, we won't even need these ingredients anymore. Just the frequencies, right? It's like we're bringing the future into now. Yeah, it's good to have
the nice thing of having it without the frequencies, because I use the frequencies, as you know, but there's nothing nicer than enjoying the taste.
Yes.
And sadly, you don't get the taste when you are having the frequencies.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very important. Thank you. The 5 senses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we are still very much in our physical bodies, so we do need to sustain ourselves in that way.
Many therapies do not work because our bodies haven't got what it needs to function. We're not feeding the fire with the fuel it needs. this type of smoothie provides what the body needs.
Yeah.
If you are, you've got to eat. We've all got to eat. We can't live on frequencies, and therefore, the fabulous frequencies are great. There's no decrying that frequency does wonderful things, but it doesn't fill your tummy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Well, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. And I wish I was with you right now, about to drink this wonderful smoothie.
It takes, every morning, it is a process. You've got to be dedicated to wanting to have a smoothie of this type.
Yeah.
You don't do it because you just fancy it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been having smoothies for over 20 years, and it's taken over the years to discover just adding something else in, or taking something else away, to make the difference. And certainly it sustained me when I wasn't well. And I've been quite often, I will add in, you've heard of green vibrance. I will add one or two scoops of green vibrance as well into the smoothie, just so that there are the other ingredients which this doesn't cover. But I will put into this smoothie chaga, the mushroom chaga.
Okay.
That's another ingredient that will go in there. Milk thistle will go in there. Chaga comes from the northern parts, Canada. It is a fungus that grows on the beech tree, and it lives on the beech tree. They hack it off, and they then either make it into a powder, into a tincture. Really, really good to help the body to heal. Help if you've got something like corona. It helps the immune system. It boosts the immune system. Milk thistle helps the liver. Another ingredient. What else? The fish oils. Again, all the omegas, which are not the same omegas as we've got here in these other ingredients. Bucket loads of D3, selenium. There is so much selenium in Brazil nuts that I still will have a tiny little capsule of selenium just to boost it up, particularly with what is going on now. So between the D3, the selenium, and the vitamin C, I'm fit and healthy, fortunately.
And iodine is very important too with what's going on right now, isn't it, for our immune system?
Yes.
I know we mentioned that earlier, but you use that. That's probably in the vibrant greens, is it? The iodine?
The iodine. No, hang on a second. I take sea kelp, super sea kelp.
Okay.
Pure is the mate I take, and it's in capsule form, and really, really good. Your hair, your skin, your immune. It's again, I may throw it into the mix. I prefer that, because what happens when you make a mix, a certain residue remains on the inside of the jug. So quite often, if I want to take something specific, I may just take it in capsule form. But any of the sea vegetables, really, really good for you. Iodine in the kelp and many of the others. So that there are many alternatives that will provide what the body requires.
Sorry, my friend Jack here is just mentioning the sea kelp that he uses, for iodine. Yeah, there's various forms. So I put that in
Yes,
other ingredients. I have that in here as other ingredients.
yes. But it's, everyone has their own magic formula. This is mine, and it's proven, um, and that's the one that I go with. Like I said earlier, it's all organic, or sometimes it's out of season organic. And sometimes you've got to choose another make, and I go to a reliable source to choose a non-organic version if after hunting I can't find the organic version. But I try to avoid the non-organic.
Okay. Victor, thank you so much. What do you see on the screen? Do you see the quantum infinity on the screen?
I can see a keyboard. Yes, there's the infinity in the background.
Okay, yeah, because it got locked up. I think when I went out to email the link to you, it locked up because you have to, if you're going to share the screen, you have to do it before webinar starts, and I'd already started. So I don't know what happened there, but we have the panel. We do have the panel.
Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, so I'll send it to you.
Good, good, good.
Yeah, thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, enjoy your smoothie.
I will. I will soon.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We'll have to decide on what we're going to, which areas we're going to venture into next week.
Okay, look forward to it. It'll be
Take
great.
care.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Be well. Bye-bye.
Finish.
very happily sitting there with me while I'm sitting in there. Marley, very happy. Aren't you? You won't be very happy when I have to go back to work though. You'll be unhappy. You just sit there in a bit of a stupor, look